Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Dom. This is Rockin' the Country. I've got one for my off-road series. That's how it's starting. I don't know the song. Warren Zevon's Heartache Spoken Here. And it was requested by Krakatoa, or at least mentioned by Krakatoa 1200. So Krakatoa 1200, thank you for this. I've done a few of Warren Zevon's songs, and some artists that maybe would be promoted in the rock category have some really good country sensitivities, like Rod Stewart. I think I did Country Comfort, and just other artists will do it. So I don't know this one, so I don't know if this is going to go in the Country Heart series or if it's just going to stay in the regular playlist. I've done a couple others of Warren's, as I recall. Let's see what he's got here. He was a great lyricist.
When I was young, the sky was filled with stars. I watched them burn out one by one. I've had my share of disappointing love affairs, and I'm no stranger to disillusionment, little darling. If you need a helping hand, if you need someone, you can count on me, and I will understand. Heartache spoken here. I know a thing or two about heartbreak and tears. So come on down, we'll talk about it. Heartache spoken here. Heartache spoken here. I know a thing or two about heartbreak and tears. So come on down, we'll talk about it. Heartache spoken here.
Wow.
A house of cards, a castle made of sand. Don't take much to blow away. Rows and rows, broken hearts and broken homes. So much sadness, you see it every day.
Yeah.
Darling, if you need a helping hand, if you need someone, you can count on me, and I will understand.
I understand
Spoken here. I know a thing or two about heartbreak and tears. So come on down, we'll talk about it. Heartache spoken here. Well, heartache spoken here. I know a thing or two about heartbreak and tears. So come on down, we'll talk about it. Heartache spoken here. I know it hurts so when the one you love don't need you. I know the sorrow that a reckless heart can lead to.
Wow.
Spoken here. I know a thing or two about heartbreak and tears. So come on down, we'll talk about it. Heartache spoken here. Heartache spoken here. I know a thing or two about heartbreak and tears. So come on down, we'll talk about it. Heartache spoken here.
Come on down.
Come on down, we'll talk about it. Heartache spoken here.
His creativity is just ridiculous. But even like a lot of songwriters, or good songwriters, will do this, where they won't use a common expression to make their point. Like, instead of saying, give me a call and we'll talk about it, he says, come on down. And then, come on down, where's that? Where's there? but it doesn't matter. He just broad invitation. Come on down, we'll talk about it. And I'd never picked up on the rhyme scheme between heartache and heartbreak. Two different words, same thing. I for whatever reason, I've seen both words quite a bit, especially in country songs. But I love that idea of putting yourself out there and saying, look, I know about this. That's why, like, I tell people, and they're surprised, some of them, to hear it, they're like, I don't plan on retiring. Like, it really had never, I mean, you get this idea. A lot of the ideas we have in our head were provided to us by our culture. That's what cultures do. You're in a place, and ideas, fashions, music, whatever the ideas are, they get in you. And the notion that you retire at age 62 or 65, like, okay, nice idea to accumulate enough wealth to where you don't have to work. But to me, I haven't bought into that idea. By that point in life, I have so much experience, so much to share with others, that I'm not planning on going out to pasture and just dying with that. So the younger folks want this experience, understanding, knowledge. They don't want to be told what to do, but to share different ways that life works from older people who have somewhat of a read on younger ones. Come on down. Come on. I'll come to you. Let's talk about it. And people who have had the crap kicked out of them, that's generally why people want to talk with other people, is when life isn't making sense. You're afraid you've failed at something, whether it's a relationship or a business, or you've got an injury because of whatever, and you just want to make sense of what to do with the remaining years on life. If you're 20, that gives you about 65 years or so, give or take a few. If you're 70, you've got 15, give or take a few. And it's whatever it is, you want to know how to process life so you reduce the amount of pain. And heartache and heartbreak is like heartache spoken here. What a way to put it. Like, I understand that. I'm not just going to kvetch and bitch and moan about, things that went wrong, but let's talk about it. I get it. You can talk with me. I get it. And I had a certain person who I love dearly and have for years, that I was thinking of in this song. She lives in South Carolina, and I may share this song with her. She knows I love her dearly. She loves me too, but it's not a romantic thing, but we just have this love for one another, and she's going through a tough time. And I'm that person for her in many ways, where she knows I understand it because I have gone through it. And I have not only as a life coach where I share with people certain things, but even my friends who are going through tough times. I love being what Warren depicted in this song. And then that's just this is a country song. I'm not even putting that in the Country Heart series. That's just a straight, to me, country song. I mean, the instrumentation was in it. It wasn't predictable because Warren is not predictable in his songs. And I love that. And I love his voice. It's just, all right. Krakatoa 1200, good suggestion on there. And that wasn't really a formal request, but you mentioned it in one of the Warren songs that I had done. Yeah. All right. Then I'm going with the first number, and the 9.4 popped right into my head. So somehow I thought it would even be higher, but 9.4 is what it was, and that's what I go with. So there it is. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.